Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello. Hi. Welcome to Nintendo Live Report Special Edition. We are live streaming. We are reacting to something. Let's see here. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We are now live streaming. Hold up, hold up. What in the world is this going on here? Why is the phone? Why am I hearing the phone over here? Okay, so we are now live streaming Nintendo Live Report. We are reacting to today's Nintendo Direct happening in just under an hour regarding Super Nintendo World. Let me go ahead and lower this music just a little bit here in the past. Put it in the background here real quick. All right, we are live. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome. It is a Q&A. I'm going to give you guys a channel update as well, a very important channel update. And of course, we're going to be talking about the Nintendo Direct that is happening in just under an hour. This came out of the blue. Nintendo announced a Nintendo Direct yesterday, Sunday or Monday, regarding Nintendo, Super Nintendo World. More is specifically the Donkey Kong Country World that will be opening later this year. So we are here live reacting to Nintendo Direct, Super Nintendo World Edition. We want to know what this is all about. And of course, we know it's Donkey Kong related, right? They're probably going to show us the first look at the actual Donkey Kong world with all of its rides, what we can find inside the park. And not only that, we have a Q&A, and I will give you guys a channel update as well. First, I'd like to thank everyone here for being here. If you are here right now, do me a favor and just go ahead, use that button, hit like if you are excited for today's Nintendo Direct as we watch together and react. Of course, leave me a comment down below and I can go ahead and shout out your name. So far, we only have 3 comments. I'm not sure this is broken, but so far we have just 3 comments in the chat. But if you guys want to chat, we want to shout out, I'll wait just a little bit so you guys can go ahead and get in there, and then I'll go ahead and shout you guys out. Let's see here. So yeah, we're reacting to the Nintendo Direct from Nintendo. I am right here. I have it ready. Second here. There it is. We starting very soon. In about 38 minutes, we are starting the Nintendo Direct. Now, who is excited? I'm excited. I know this is not excuse me. I know it's not a Nintendo Direct, the Nintendo Direct we all wanted, right? It's not a game related Direct. It's a theme park Direct. It's also exciting, right? Nintendo Direct regarding Donkey Kong. We get to see Donkey Kong World or Donkey Kong Country, whatever it's called. And so who knows if Nintendo is done with announcements, maybe not during this presentation, but they might announce something for later on. You know, they might drop something on Twitter like they've been doing for the past couple of weeks. And so we got Crazy Scott. Shout out to Crazy Scott. Yvonne Francois and Blue Moon. Duan Davis, shout out to you. Jenny Love and Samam Aviation. And also we got Future. I hope it opens before I go. I go to Super Nintendo World in February next year. Awesome. Yeah, it should. Are you going to the... Are you going to Hollywood? Are you going to Orlando? Or are you going to... Well, Orlando's not open yet. Hollywood or in Japan. Depends on where you're going to. The Japan one, this could be the opening day. Like this presentation could be the grand opening of the Japan one. If you're going to Japan, then of course it'll be open by February. I think what we're seeing now is the park fully completed in Japan, and I think the grand opening it's going to open before the Super Nintendo World in Hollywood and in Orlando. I think it's Japan, then Orlando, and then Hollywood. The one here is almost completed. So yeah, I just got back from a trip from Mario World in Hollywood. That is awesome. That is super awesome. I myself have not been yet to the park, but I will be going once it opens here in my backyard. I live in the Orlando area, so I'm super close to it. So yeah, I will be headed to Super Nintendo World in May here in the Orlando area because this is the one that's closest to me. And so yeah, I mean it's exciting. It's exciting news that we're gonna get today from Nintendo. In only 35 minutes. It's a 10-minute presentation. It could go a little bit longer, but it is strictly to due to the park. So yeah. Nick says, "Hi, are they going to show Nintendo Switch 2? Not during this presentation. I can't tell you if if anything happens after, but not during this presentation. This presentation is strictly for Super Nintendo World Universal Studios in Japan, and they're going to be talking about Donkey Kong Country. So they're going to give us a tour of Donkey Kong Country. If you guys like, I can go ahead and look up the Super Nintendo World that they had for Mario. That way, you guys know exactly what we are about to see now. Because let me look. Let me go ahead here and look for Super Nintendo World on their website, YouTube channel, and then I think that one was also about 10 minutes long, and it gave us a look at Super Nintendo World. See here, in this was in December 18th of 2020. They gave us the Super Nintendo World um, direct. So it's been 4 years. Been 4 years, almost 4 years. Now this December is 4 years since the direct they gave us. So let's go ahead and as you can see here, is basically it's going to start with Miyamoto, of course. Let me lower it just a little bit. Let me lower it just a little bit here. Let me lower the music, and that way we can go ahead and listen in just a bit. And this is exactly what's going to happen today. This is exactly what's going to happen today during this presentation. They're going to be talking about the park. Miyamoto's going to bring it up like just like this. I don't know where he's going to pop up. Maybe he'll come out of the
あちらの大きな土管が入り口です。それでは、Here we go! さあ、中はどうなってるんでしょうね。
So yeah, so this is when they revealed the Super Nintendo World in Japan.
実際にリアルなサイズのワープ土管を作ると、どんな中身がいいのかってことでいろいろアイデアをみんなで議論しました。で、たくさんのアイデアが出て、それを全部作ったら一つのアトラクションになるということで、シンプルなワープ土管です。皆さんでワープしてください。さあ、ワープして出てきた先はどこなんでしょうね、ここは。ビーチ上のロビーのようです。
Yeah, so right now, this is exactly what they're going to do today.
この音楽聴いてると、ほら、スーパーマリオ64のロビーですね。こうしていろんなマリオシリーズの音楽が流れているので楽しんでください。壁に絵もありますよ。さあ、それでは表に出てみましょう。
That's overexposed.
はい、ここがスーパーニンテンドーワールドです。本当に作ってしまいました。現実に見ると大迫力で中央にマウントビンポールがそびえ立って。
I mean, it looks big in the video, but when you're there in person, it's more compact, right?
向こうの方にはヨッシーやクリボーの姿も見えますね。
But the Super Nintendo World in Japan, I mean in Orlando, they mentioned that it was going to be the biggest one, their biggest park, just because, of course, Orlando is more like a theme park place. They have Disney World, the biggest Disney World. They have Universal Studios. Universal Studios is expanding to have the biggest park as well. So if you look at let's go over to Universal Studio. There you go. So if we go to universalstudios.com real quick, they already have everything for the park. It's already listed here. Epic Universe. The tickets are on sale. I think I already have mine for opening day. But let's go ahead and look at Epic Universe right here. Epic Universe here. Explore Epic Universe. And so this is Universal's. It's a huge park. I mean, look at the entrance. It's massive. It's just massive. Has one of the biggest hotels inside there and everything. But this is where they're going. They're going to be building. They built already Super Nintendo World, and already you can see the actual entrance. Right, this is the entrance to Super Nintendo World. It's just super massive. I wonder if they show it here just a bit bigger. But yeah, we have Donkey Kong there. They already added Donkey Kong, Diddy Kong here, Yoshi, Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, and Toad. And then look at this entrance. You can already compare it to the entrance in Japan. This is the biggest entrance. It's massive. It's huge, right? And then so Nintendo has its own world. Like if you look at what Universal is doing here in Epic Universe, they have the entrance for Epic Universe, and then they have different worlds. They have a monster world. I think it's down here a little bit. They have a monster world. They have a Harry Potter world, which is huge. They have Super Nintendo World. They have How to Train Your Dragon, Isle of Berk. They have Dark Universe, which is huge, right? And they have Celestial Park, which is a huge, giant center park. Here, every park has its own world, so you know they're going to be expanding more. Nintendo has its own section. It's not just a little section like it is in Universal Florida, or I mean Universal Hollywood and Japan. Nintendo has its own giant like entrance and major area with right now Super Nintendo World and of course Donkey Kong Country, and there's more that they're planning on bringing here. I've heard of a Luigi's Mansion coming to Super Nintendo World, and this makes sense because this will put the hotel right inside Super Nintendo World with Luigi's Mansion. It's gonna be like a Luigi's Mansion, but it's gonna be a hotel, just like it was for Luigi's Mansion 3. So let's go ahead and go in here, and so you guys can see what they're actually going to talk about today, which is this. There is, if you play the video, there's a video here. Let me see if we can actually find it here.
Universal Epic Universe will be the 4th theme park at Universal Orlando Resort and will transport you to 5 immersive worlds.
So basically, this is what they're talking about. We have 5 giant worlds. If you can take a look here, this is Super Nintendo World right here, right? This is Super Nintendo World, all right? And if you look at the back, all this area belongs to Super Nintendo World. This is Donkey Kong Country right there, and this is Super Nintendo World right there, right here. But this entire back area also belongs to Donkey Kong. I mean, to Super Nintendo World, and this is where they plan on building a lot more. Each park has enough land, as you can see, to expand. Like Dark Universe has this entire land in the back. Harry Potter has this entire land. Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon also has other land to expand. And so right now, once it's said and done, this entire area will be Super Nintendo World. And who knows what they might bring here? They might add an area where they put let's say a Pokemon world, right? Like they have a gym battles, and you can go in there and see like a region. They might add, of course, Luigi's Mansion is already rumored to go there. Who knows if they I know Zelda is meant for the other park, for I think Islands of Adventures, but there is just a lot of possibilities that could come to Universal Studios. Today we're going to see what they have completed in Japan for Super Nintendo World, specifically Donkey Kong Country. But this Super Nintendo World is super exciting, pun intended. It is exciting because what we're about to see is just so cool, right? It's our games. It's our games just brought to life, which is very, very, very cool. Um, so yeah. Let's see here. Shout out to Christian Santos. Use every day of the week. All right, yeah. So we have a lot uh of excitement ahead of us when it comes to theme parks, right? Hopefully Nintendo um gives us more announcements on Twitter like they've been doing, but so far we are expecting this new direct. They announced this yesterday. This was very weird for everyone. Nobody was expecting this. Shout out to Sergio, to Nick, to God Hunter. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. And yes, we were not expecting Nintendo to issue a direct a date to another. I mean, it's just a small one. It's a presentation. They say 10 minutes, but it can go as long as 15, just like the original Nintendo Direct for Nintendo Super Nintendo World. They also said 10 minutes, but it lasted 15. I'm not sure if this is counting a countdown or something like that, but we should see that Nintendo Direct very soon. And yeah, let's see here, Land 45. Yeah, we're only about 25 minutes away from the beginning of this Nintendo Direct. It's going to be very, very exciting, and I'm glad that everyone is here to watch. Let's put the music here. On that note, I got some news to share. Let me see here. Let me go ahead and stop streaming here. I got some news that I want to share with you guys today. Let's get that Nintendo World, the Super Nintendo World stream back on here so that we can keep an eye on it when it does start. This is, that's at it. Okay. Super Nintendo World right there. Donkey Kong Country. I have that ready there. And all right. Okay. All right. Well, let's see here. All right. Okay, Pokemon, did you see? All right. So yeah, so far in the news, what we got is the UK chart has Mario and Luigi Brothership arrives at number 3 for sale in the week, which is not too bad, right? Mario and Luigi has had some questionable feedback from different people, right? Of course, it all started with IGN, with them giving him a 5, but it sold pretty well in the UK, making it a number 3. At number 3, we got Nintendo taking ownership of the Ryujinx website, which was the emulator for Nintendo Switch. So now Nintendo owns the Ryujinx emulator. They own all the code for it, and now they own the website. What else we got here? We got today's Super Nintendo World. I think we're up to date. There's not a lot of news happening, guys. There's not a lot of news besides the Pokemon TGC Pocket app. Now over 30 million downloads. So if you have the Pokemon TGC app, then it's you're one of the 30 million people who just downloaded that app. That's crazy. 30 million downloads. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. That's a lot of money for them. A lot of money for them. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, there's not a lot of news. Not a lot of news. One thing did happen, and I think you guys would find it interesting, is that there was a leak. A potential leak for The Legend of Zelda coming. Wait, what is this? Okay, no, Nintendo just released a trailer for Donkey Kong Country Returns HD in January. I'm guessing they released it kind of they timed it with today's Nintendo Direct, Donkey Kong, right? So they released a new trailer. It's not really a trailer; it's more like a GIF of Donkey Kong hitting his chest. Not really a trailer, but yeah, there was a leak, a potential leak of The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, possibly coming to Nintendo Switch very, very soon. And so that is exciting, right? I don't think it's coming out this year. There's a chance that Nintendo might drop it, right? They might drop it. Let me see if I can get this. What is this? No, that's not it. There's a chance that Nintendo might drop it on Twitter, on X, like they've been doing. No way to find out, but the fact that one website, I think in Russia, it's basically the GameStop version of a Russian GameStop, right? A Russian GameStop kind of version. It's called something else. I can't remember the name of it right now, but they actually leaked the game list of their games that they have for sale, and The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker for Nintendo Switch was there with this. They had a placeholder date. They didn't have like an actual date. It was a placeholder date. Let's see here. Yeah, it was a placeholder date. Of course, Samus Hunter and Pioro both hinting at Wind Waker as well. So, I mean, we got a lot of people talking about that, and that leak kind of almost, kind of made it. We saw the actual link for Wind Waker and the image for the Wind Waker thing. I actually have a YouTube video on that. And so that's exciting news. To me, that's the most exciting news. Again, is just for now, it's just a rumor, even though we have an actual image of it, of the leak. But we've all been waiting for that game to make it on Nintendo Switch. Now, for Twilight Princess, I feel, this is me personally, I feel like that game has a better potential of getting a remaster, right? What we got was a Twilight Princess HD on Nintendo Switch, and I would love Nintendo to take the Twilight Princess version and not release it as an HD, but remaster it, right? Remaster it like they did with Metroid Prime 4, but for Nintendo Switch 2 with 4K resolution. So that game has a better chance of making it on Switch 2 with a remastered look than on HD, right? But again, this is all Nintendo. They're the ones who they're on a roll right now with making announcements from out of the blue. They've broken every single tradition they have when it comes to giving out news. We have no clue what Nintendo is going to do next, and if you ask me, it's exciting that they're not being as predictable, So let me go ahead here. I think I found the leak. Let me check here real quick. Let's see. Is it? I'm looking for that link so that I can show you guys
your credit cards.
Show you guys the Legend of Zelda leak that just appeared just a bit ago. Let me find here, and I'll show it to you in just a little bit. Okay. All right. So I think this is it. Robertson. That is not. Let's see here. The Legend of Zelda. Wind Waker. Legend of Zelda. For Nintendo Switch. I forgot to put Nintendo Switch because Nintendo Switch. All right. That's funny. Okay. looking for that link so I can show you guys. Where did it go? And I had that link. I don't know where it went. Let's see if this is it. Okay, I think this is it. Yeah, can't really see it. Somewhere in there. All right. Anyway, yeah, Wind Waker was basically kind of not well. There's an image. There's an image of the store and the leak. So hopefully that game will make it to Nintendo Switch eventually, right? We know that this month is all this year is almost over. We're less than 8 weeks away from the year ending, and so it's already it's we're looking forward now to 2025 and what Nintendo has in store for us in 2025, which is super exciting. The year 2025 brings a lot of good stuff, including Nintendo Switch 2. Finally, right? We can actually say that Nintendo Switch 2 is coming to us. Let's see here. I think I found it. Maybe this is it. Let's see. Okay. Yep. I found it. Let me go ahead and share my screen here so you guys can see that Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Okay, there you go. All right, so this is the list that leaked. Apparently, it's actually you can actually scroll it here and see more games, right? Donkey Kong Country Returns. We have that for next year, the beginning of next year. Let's see what else we got here. So yeah, all these games here: Guilty Gear, Strive for Nintendo Switch, Donkey Kong Country, Deliver at All Costs, Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, right here. So let's see if I can actually. What I tried to make it bigger and it became smaller. Can I make it bigger? There we go. I think I can make it bigger. So there you have it, friends. That's this is the league right there. Come on. With the ads. So yeah, this is the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Here, as you see, it's a Nintendo Switch game. Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker HD, Nintendo Switch. It gives this is the Russian version of GameStop. If anybody here is Russian and is familiar with this and you would like to pitch in, let me know. If you know this website, video igr.net, it's the one that is showing the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker here. Of course, this date that we see here is a placeholder. This is not an official date. It's just a placeholder for the game to potentially make it to Nintendo Switch. Could be next year. But yeah, Legend of Zelda. I know there is a remake of Ocarina of Time rumored. I don't see that happening on Nintendo Switch. I see that happening in Switch 2. At this stage, a remake that big would be too big. So big, right? That it could be a good system seller for Switch 2. When it comes to Nintendo Switch, I see remakes, not remakes. I don't see remakes. I see remasters and I see ports coming to Nintendo Switch. But again, there could be one or two brand new games because Nintendo has proven they are still interested in showing and giving us new games on Nintendo Switch. So Legend of Zelda Wind Waker is a big possibility. We got Xenoblade Chronicles X coming to Nintendo Switch Definitive Edition, right? And that game was lost in people's minds because they never thought that game would make it to Switch, but it is coming to Switch. And so with that, this little leak here of the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker could be one that hints to Nintendo not being done announcing games. The Xenoblade Chronicles X is coming in March, right? It's coming in March. So if they do announce the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, this could be a February game since we have Donkey Kong for January 24th. Donkey Kong Country Returns HD makes it on Switch. And so this Legend of Zelda could be a February game or could be an April game. So yeah, see here. All right. Guys, go ahead and ask your questions. I'll go ahead and ask you. We got about 10 minutes left for the show to start, but if you have questions, just like Jared here, go ahead and ask any question you want. I'll go ahead and highlight it and then answer it. You don't have to super chat for the question. You can just go ahead and ask it, and I'll do my best to answer your questions. Okay. Thank you so much to all 92 viewers we have here across platforms. I appreciate you being here. We are in waiting 10 minutes away from the Nintendo Direct Donkey Kong Country Edition. All right, so it says here, do you think there will be a small NSO update? I believe so. I think before the year ends, Nintendo's going to add more games to NSO. Small NSO update. Nintendo just recently released Banjo something, Kazooie. They released a Banjo game and another game, and they also released a little bit before that more games for the mature area of Nintendo 64. And so I wouldn't rule it out. Nintendo giving us more updates. Wait. Hold up. They kind of announced or put out a statement that in a way tells us that they're done with updates for NSO for the year. Okay. The way they worded the statement is that they're done for NSO for the year, and maybe more NSO updates are coming next year. So that's the way they worded that. I could be wrong or misunderstood it, but that's what I feel like. They're done with NSO updates for the year. They could drop a couple more games. Let's all hope so. But so far, I think they're done with NSO. Let's see here. Do you think they will bring back Fossil Fighters? For Nintendo Switch, maybe there's a big possibility. Fossil Fighters for Nintendo Switch. That's a big question because I haven't seen that game in a long time. Let me check something here quick. Let's see here real quick. Right. Yeah. There, I feel like there's a possibility they could port Fossil Fighters Frontiers from the Nintendo 3DS and maybe like a HD form. That if for Nintendo Switch, right? If there's a new Fossil Fighters coming, then it'll probably be for Switch 2. But that Fossil Fighters Frontiers can make it to Nintendo Switch in an HD form. They are bringing Luigi's Mansion. They brought Luigi's Mansion 2 from Nintendo Switch. Donkey Kong Country Returns. They're porting the 3DS version of it. So Xenoblade Chronicles X is from Wii U, and I see them porting more Nintendo 3DS games of Fossil Fighters Frontiers being one of them. So there's a possibility that game could be ported. When did that come out? Let's see here. 2015. It's been 9 years. Yeah, it's been 9 years. It's been nine years from the release. Let's see here. Released, and this was published by Spike, Chunsoft, and releasing. Okay. All right. Yeah, but it's up to the developers. It's up to the developers. The developer is Spike Chunsoft, so they are the ones in charge of porting the game. They can at any moment port a version of Fossil Fighters Frontiers to Nintendo Switch. It's not owned by Nintendo, or let me see here. Game development, okay, role play. All right. Owners. All right, yeah, and they are owned by Duango. Okay, yeah. So it's up to them. They are a third party developer, so it's really up to them for them to bring that game over to Nintendo Switch. But anything is possible. Anything can happen. Let's see here. Pokemon AZ Arizona, or some people call it ZA. Pokemon Legends ZA. That game for sure. We'll have some type of announcement soon. I heard about Pokemon Presents happening soon. I'm not sure when. So here, a new Super Mario Bros. DS up from the ground up remake. That'd be so sick. The versus mode is so fun. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so we are about 6 minutes away, guys. 6 minutes away from this presentation. Where am I looking at here? I think this is let's go back over here to Super Nintendo World. Go back to Super Nintendo World. Where am I here? Okay, there we go. Super Nintendo World. All right, it looks like they are already live. There's no music playing, but yeah, I'm gonna keep on that right there. Bring it there. So it looks like they are already live, but I'm sure it starts right on the dot at 5 o'clock on PT Eastern Time, 2 Pacific. I would say that's 4 Central. So yeah, we're very close, very close to the start. Actually, I can already hide this and actually make it bigger. There we go. There we go. That's a lot better. A lot better. And not only that, but I'll just do this right there. That way it's a lot better. Let me make sure that I have the audio on that side. Okay. All right. Let me go ahead and do this real quick here. Copy. YouTube. A's. Let's see here. Nintendo Music. Nintendo Music. I'm gonna do a test, an audio test. So if you guys could my problem with Nintendo Music. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do an audio test so that you guys can let me know how it sounds.
Listen to music from some of your favorite Nintendo games. Introducing Nintendo Music.
How does it sound?
A smart device app that lets you stream or
Too
download
loud,
music
too
to the
loud.
app
Okay.
for offline listening.
How was that?
Nintendo Music features a variety of tracks from franchises such as Animal
Is that good?
Crossing,
Is that good?
The Legend of Zelda,
It's good? All right,
Super Mario,
perfect.
and many more.
It's not too low, right? You guys can hear it well?
Listen to curated playlists based on different
All right,
themes.
perfect. All right, so let me go ahead and
From Princess Zelda to Yoshi, some playlists feature music inspired by specific characters.
it's too low now.
Are based on opening moments
Too low.
and boss battles.
How about now?
If you're looking for tunes that'll match your energy, there are even playlists to fit your mood.
If you have a volume on your side, you can adjust the volume on your side as well.
Can't find the playlist for you? You can also create your own.
All right, we are about 2 minutes away.
To play a certain game, and you're worried about spoilers, you can filter the
All right, sounds good.
allowing you to hide songs from that game.
All right, let's do this. Let me go ahead and finish this here.
You can also extend the length of certain tracks.
Go back to Super Nintendo World. There we go. And let me close this. All right. It will start in about a minute and something seconds. We're almost there. 44. It's okay. So that's 4:59 now. 1 minute. We are 1 minute away from Nintendo. By the way, this is Nintendo Direct with Super Nintendo World. This is going to be focused on Donkey Kong Country. They mentioned that it will be a 10-minute, but the previous one lasted about 15 minutes. I would give it about that time. And there will be no video games mentioned in this Nintendo Direct. This is solely for Super Nintendo World, Universal Studios in Japan. If you are interested in Super Nintendo World going in the future, remember there's a Super Nintendo World in Hollywood, Florida. There's also one opening in May in Orlando, and there's also one opening in Singapore. So if you are in any of these 4 areas or nearby, right, you can visit there. Of course, you can always plan your vacations and travel to your nearest Super Nintendo World. It's only going to get better. It's 5 o'clock. Let's get started. Let's see what they have for us. Should be starting any moment now. And start.
こんにちは、宮本です。今回はここユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンのスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドからお届けします。2021年3月にオープンして以来、世界中からたくさんの方々に来ていただいて、スーパーマリオの世界を全身で体験いただいています。本当にありがとうございます。今日はこのスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドに新しいエリアができたので、世界で初めてご紹介したいと思います。まずはその入り口までダッシュで行ってみましょう。じゃあ行きましょう。Here we go!
There we go. Whoa.
やっと追いつきました。ここはスーパー・ニンテンドー・ワールドの1階にあるショップ、ワンナップファクトリーの前です。そしてこの奥に新しいエリアの入り口ができました。マリオのエリアのスーパーマリオランドからこの先に広がるドンキーコングの世界。さあ、どんなエリアになっていると思いますか？それでは行ってみましょう。さあ、入り口から入るこのマリオのブロックの世界から岩肌、ジャングルっぽくなってきましたね。ほら、ドンキーコングのあのリズム、ジャングルビートが聞こえてきました。ここが新エリア、ドンキーコングカントリーです。
Wow.
ドンキーコングたちが住むジャングルの世界が広がっています。あちらに見えるのはドンキーコングの家。そしてその奥にそびえるのは黄金の神殿です。実際に見るとこんな巨大な神殿だったんですね。黄金が眩しく輝いています。では早速エリアの中を探検していきましょう。メインのアトラクション以外にもいくつかの秘密の場所があります。あちらの方からコンガの音が聞こえてきましたよ。行ってみましょう。はい。ここではドンキーコングのリズムを使ったアクティビティをプレイできます。今聞こえているこのリズムに合わせてコンガを叩いてください。3人で一緒にプレイするので、今日はドンキーコングカントリーのクルーの2人にも協力をしてもらってます。3人でクリアを目指します。チームワークで頑張りましょう。さあ、このライトに合わせてコンガを叩きます。ランディが出てきました。
He's like a little kid in the park.
さあ、
I mean, this all came from his
うま
brain.
くいったみたいで、次に行きましょう。はい。このエリアの中にはこちらのような
Hey, he found a K.
書かれたプレートがあります。これは K ですね。さあ、残り
The
は何で
watch
しょう。
band. The watch
文字
band.
を見つけたら、この新しい
Yes,
ドンキー
there
コング
is.
のパワーアップバンドをかざして、
I knew it. I need it.
これはスーパーニンテンドーワールドのアプリ上でも 記録されてます。
The app. Yep.
これ以外にもパワーアップワードを使って発見できるたくさんの秘密があるので、皆さんで探してみてください。もちろんマリオたちのパワーアップワードも使えますよ。それでは次に行ってみましょう。突然ですが問題です。ドンキーコングの好きな食べ物といえば何でしょう？そうです。バナナです。このお店ジャングルビートシェイクではバナナの味のフードを用意しました。ドンキーコングが樽を投げて割れる瞬間をイメージした DK クラッシュサンデー。
Wow, that was
そし
good.
てお腹が減ったらスペシャルなホットドッグ DK ワイルドドッグです。
Mhm.
アボカドのソースがぴったりです。どちらもこのエリアでしか買うことはできません。では次に行ってみましょう。はい、こちらはドンキーコングの家です。ごめんください。おお、これすっごいバナナの山ですね。これ1日で食べるんですかね。すごい食欲やね。あ、ドンキーコング。
Hey.
おお、ドンキーコングが来てくれま
Wow,
した。
that's a good costume.
元気にしてた？どうですか？このジャン
That
グル
is
の
a
住み
good
心地は。
costume.
おー、気に入ってるみたいです。ドラミングも絶好
he
調です、ね。
needs to talk. He
じゃあ
needs
どう
some
ぞ
some
こ
audio.
こで一緒に写真を撮ろうよ。ね。よし。カメラチー。いきますよ。3、2、はい。ここではドンキーコングと記念写真が撮れます。イエーイ。じゃあ、また後でね。さあ、
That's a good
次
costume.
に来たのはドンキーコングカントリーのショップ。ゲームのマップでも見たことのあるファンキーコングのフライ&バイです。
Ah, look
世
at
界中で
that.
ここにしかないドンキーコングのグッズを販売しています。ゲームの中ではファ
That
ン
is
キーコ
awesome.
ングがいろんなお助けアイテムを紹介してくれるお店なんですが、皆さんもお気に入りのグッズを探してみてください。それでは次に行ってみましょう。やっと黄金の神殿に着きました。この神殿の中にドンキーコングカントリーのライドアトラクションがあります。ドンキーコングといえば暗闇を走り抜けるトロッコですね。ト
Yeah,
ロ
he
ッコ
did.
に乗ってジャングルを豪快に駆け抜ける冒険に出発しますよ。
I hope they show us the ride. That'll be awesome.
あ、ここに大きなシャトがあります
Uh-oh.
ね。おかしいな、ドンキーコングが先に行ったんでしょうか。とりあえずこの足跡を追いかけましょう。
Nice.
神殿の中に入ってきましたね。
Water fountain.
さあ、進んできました。
That is a gold temple.
日がありますね。何かみんなでバナナを大事そうにしてますね。
Nice.
特別なバナナなんですかね。
Oh, look at that.
こ
Classic.
こにも別の壁画がありますね。
Classic.
なんか見覚えがありますね。
That kind of looks familiar.
あれ？何か話し声が聞こえてきますね。 フランキーコングとスコークスが
Monkey Kong.
何か話してますよ。
この先のトロッコに乗ってゴールデン
Hey, look at that.
払いゴールデンバナナを守ってくれ。頼んだぞ。ゴールデンバナナを守れるかはお前たちにかかってある。
皆さん聞きましたか？どうやらさっきの壁画のバナナがゴールデンバナナみたいですね。この神殿に敵族が攻め込んできて大変なことになってるみたいです。さあ、みんなでゴールデンバナナを守りに行きましょう。先へ急ぎましょう。はい。トロッコの乗り場に着きました。ここからテキトングからゴールデンバナナを守る冒険に出発します。さあ、実際に乗るとどんな感じでしょうか。ほんの少しだけですが、その様子を
Get
ご覧
on,
く
get
ださい。
on. Get in.
はい。
Yay.
スタートしました。レクシーコングが何か言ってますね。さあ、ここから神殿の頂上まで登って
The
いきま
roller
すよ。
coaster.
巨大な樽大砲に入っていきます。
What?
今日見せてくれるのは
Ah, come on.
レールを飛び越えたり、ス ピード感あふれる冒険を
Come on,
体験して
man.
みてください。コースターはちょっと苦手という人にもおすすめですよ。ぜひ家族みんなで楽しんでください。いかがでしたでしょうか。ドンキーコングは今から40年以上
Super
前に
impressive.
私が初めて作ったアーケードゲームのキャラクターとしてデビューしました。それ以降、ドンキーコングは新しいゲーム機が出るたびに進化をしてきました。最初は 2D のドット画で始まったんですけれども、スーパーファミコンではレンダリング動画に、そして任天堂64では 3D へと進化してきました。そして今回は才能あふれるユニバーサルクリエイティブの皆さんの手によってドンキーコングの世界を現実の世界に作っていただき、リアルに体験できるようになりました。ではここでユニバーサルスタジオジャパンさんから社長 CEO のボニエさんにご登場いただきましょう。
Konnichiwa. Hello to everyone watching Nintendo Direct. I am JL Bonnier from Universal Studios Japan. Thanks to the strong relationship between Universal Studios and Miyamoto-san and the wonderfully talented people at Nintendo, Super Nintendo World has made countless number of people super energized since its opening. And now I'm very happy to be able to announce the opening date of the new world first ever area based on the world of Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong Country will be opening on December 11th, 2024.
There you go.
And with the opening of the new area, Super Nintendo World will power up and make people even more super energized. We look forward to seeing you here.
はい。2024年のスーパーニンテンドーワールドはマリオの世界に加えてドンキーコングの世界も一緒に楽しむことができるようになります。さらに来年2025年にはアメリカ・フロリダ州オーランド、ユニバーサル・エピック・ユニバースにもマリオの世界とドンキーコングの世界を両方楽しめるスーパーニンテンドーワールドがオープンします。まずはユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンでドンキーコングたちとこの壮大なジャングルでお待ちしていますので、ぜひ遊びに来てください。
And that was it, my friends, ladies and gentlemen. That was it. That was a presentation for Donkey Kong. I actually liked. Let me see if I can go ahead. If I can. This part right here was very cool. The fact that you get to collect with your watch and spell Kong like in the actual game is pretty cool.
これはスーパーニンテンドーワールドのアプリ
Yeah, you use the app.
記録されてます。行ってみましょう。突然ですが問題です。ドンキーコングの好きな食べ物といえば何でしょ
う？ That's pretty
そうで
cool.
す。バナナです。このお店。で
Now,
は次に行ってみましょう。突然ですが問題で
here,
す。
that is the
ドンキーコン
jungle
グの好きな
beet
食べ物とい
shakes.
えば何でしょう？
So I guess you get to buy shakes there.
そうです。バナナです。
Another thing I liked about this is this part right
これ
here.
一日で食べるんですか？
Donkey Kong, look at that. That costume is very
どうですか？
impressive.
このジャングルの住み心地は。
Look at that.
おー聞いてるみたいです。ドラミングも絶好
That
調
is
ですね。
interesting.
じゃあドンキーコング、ここで一緒に写真を撮ろうよ。ね。よし。カメラあっち。
いきますよ
It's big too.
はい。ここではドンキーコングと記念写真が撮れます。イエーイ。
It's very good costume. Very good.
また後でね。さあ。
I wonder how heavy that is, right?
のショップ、ゲームのマップでも見たことのあるファンキーコン
Super
グ
heavy.
フライ&バイです。
Let's see here. What's up? What other
世界
area?
中でここにしかないドンキーコングのグッズを販売しています。ゲームの中ではファンキーコングがいろんなお助けアイテムを紹介して
And this part right here. The way he reacts towards. I mean, he's like, he's enjoying it, right?
さあ、
He's enjoying himself.
チームワークがうまくいったみたいで。
These little characters are very animated too. super animated.
このエリアの中にはこちらのようなアルファベットの文字が書かれたプレートがあります。これは K ですね。さあ、残りは何でしょうね。文字を見つけたら、この新しいドンキーコングのパワーアップバンドをかざして、はい。これはスーパーニンテンドーワールドのアプリ上でも
Yeah.
記録されてます。これ以外にもパワーアップバンドを使って発見できるたくさんの秘密があるので、皆さんで探してみてください。もちろん、マリオ
So right there, these are the power up bands you can actually buy on Super Nintendo World here. These are the two new ones that are releasing with Donkey Kong. I'm guessing they're going to be available in Japan already and on December 11th. It's 11/11 today, 11/11 today. And so Donkey Kong Country opens on December 11th, 2024, which is pretty cool. But here are the two other watch bands coming out for the Super Nintendo World. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Want to see if you guys want to see the watch bands? Let me go ahead and hold on a second. All right, I'll be right back. I am back. Let me go ahead and get this screen out. Hide. Okay, let me go ahead and show you something here. What in the world? Get out of here. All right, let me go ahead and show you something real quick. I can get the screen out. Stop sharing. All right. Music. Down music. Okay. So here we have it, guys. Let me show you something here. This is the Mario watch band here. This is the band you get at Super Nintendo World here. I can make it. There we go. Is it centered? Here we have the Mario band here, and this is the actual boxy. That's the very nice designs. For some reason it won't. Focus. No, okay. This is the watch band here for Mario. In the back of the controller here, see? We also got the Luigi. There's also Luigi available here. Very nice, right? So we got the Mario and Luigi version here. We also got the other one. Where is it? We got the Yoshi. We got the Yoshi one here. Trying to get this. Okay, let me just put this right there. All right, so we got the Yoshi one here. Okay. And so the Yoshi, Mario, and Luigi there. These are, guess what, guys? These are also amiibos. So not only do you get to buy a watch band for Super Nintendo World, but you also get to use them afterward as amiibos for any of the games that you buy. So we have here, let's see here. We got the Princess Peach one. Princess Peach is available also. We got, I have them all. Princess Peach. We got Toad. Okay, we got Toad. And for those of you who love Daisy, yes, Daisy is also available. So Daisy is also available. So they didn't show Daisy and Toad on that list there, so I'm kind of curious to see whether they still have them. I hope they do. But if you look at here, this is the actual band here, and it has like a little thing here you can pair with your and it's like a slap bracelet. You kind of wear it like this, that, and it goes up like this. So if we can focus, camera, do your job. There we go. So this is right there. This is the actual watch band for Daisy. And last year they released an anniversary one for Mario. So this one is in golden Mario, and it says here, Super Nintendo World, one up band, power up band with the Mario logo on top. This is for the Super Nintendo World 1 year. Did they a direct for? Yeah, they did. They just did a direct for the theme park. They just finished a direct for the theme park, and so I'm now showing you guys the different watch bands that they have here. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna try to carry them all at the same time. I did it at one point, and it's a little difficult, but I'll try. Let's see if I can get them all at the same time. This one actually comes in a case. You can actually close it like that because it has the gold one, right? And then you have to close it because it's a special edition one. But I like to keep it open just like this so that I can show it, right? And then of course the Daisy one. And yeah, they're all amiibos that you guys can use after you leave the theme park. So yeah, so thank you so much for subscribing, JW. Welcome to the clan. Welcome to the team. All right, right there. Let me go ahead and put this back in there. I wonder if it's. Oh, am I doing it right? I think I'm not sure if okay. This is how it goes. All right, like that, and I think this one goes in here, just like that. Just take in. Come on. In here, should go in there. Look at the background. The background of the box also has the Mushroom Kingdom castle and Super Nintendo World power up. I think this goes like that. It should allow me to enter this. This is the first time I take it out, by the way. And so I bring it up there. But yeah, these are the power up bands, and they did just add the new Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. I have a source that's gonna get me those two. Once I get them, I'll do the unboxing on the channel, and I'll show you guys. And then I will also test the amiibo functionality for you to see what if anything you get with those amiibos, because these are also amiibos, by the way. All of these are amiibos. So I haven't tested them yet. I don't know what happens when you use them in a video game, but as amiibos, they should work with any game related to these characters. So I can bring him over. I could I'm trying to grab them all at the same time. Let's see if I can do it. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? No, I cannot. Let me go ahead and just do this. Okay. There we go. I think I did it. And there we have it. I do it. There we go. These are all of the amiibos that we have. And these are all the power-up bands that are available right now. Starting when Donkey Kong Country opens up, then we will have 2 more for Donkey Kong Country with Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. But for now, these are all of the amiibos that are the watch bands / amiibos that are available. Daisy, we have the Mario Anniversary one, we have the Yoshi one, Luigi, Toad, Princess Peach, and of course Mario. I think they are like $29 each if you go and buy them in person. Of course, I had to pay a little extra for these because I ordered them from Japan. But I ordered all these from Japan except for the gold one. The gold one, I had Paul visit Super Nintendo World in LA, and he was kind enough to send it to me. Of course, I paid him via Cash App or the other one, and then he was able to send me this one there. So if anybody is in Japan right now, if anybody is in Japan right now and is going to Super Nintendo World in Japan and would help in getting me those other 2, the Donkey Kong ones, send me an email. Let me know when you're going, and I can actually send you whatever cost it is and whatever the cost for shipping. That way I can have them here on the channel and then show them to everyone. And of course, credit you for helping get those watch bands. So yeah, I actually love the Luigi one. Luigi one is very cool, very awesome. I also like the Mario Gold one. I know a lot of people like the Daisy one. They didn't show it. Like if you could see here, let me see if they are still if I still have that window up. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah, so yeah, they do have the Daisy one there. They do have the Daisy one there. They have the Toad. So in total, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The reason why I have more than, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. In total, there are 8 that will be available. This gold one right here, the gold one that I have, this one is special edition. This one is so this one is special edition. So this was only available for the first year of Super Nintendo World. I'm guessing they'll bring it back once Super Nintendo World in Orlando. When Super Nintendo World in Orlando celebrates 1 year, then they'll bring this one back. But for now, the Super Nintendo World in Japan and Hollywood Studios have already issued this one out there. I guess you can buy it online as well. People are selling it, but I'm pretty sure they're selling it for a scalped price. But yeah, of course, The Mario one is one of my favorite ones, along with the Luigi one as well. Just very, very cool here. So yeah, giving you a little bit of extra content here based on the Super Nintendo World Direct that we just had with Donkey Kong, which by the way looks incredible, looks very impressive, right? And it's going to be open on December 11th. So if you are in Japan, Super Nintendo World Donkey Kong Country opens in December 11th. There are new amiibos, amiibo / watch band / power up band that are going to be released on December 11th as well. And so yeah, got all these here. I do have a video in the channel where I go all over all these things here. This one I had not yet received yet. So yeah, they are power up bands. Of course, they're fashion bands because if you want to dress like Mario or whatever, you wear one of these. They're also amiibos for when you take them home and use them for any particular kind of game, which is very, very cool. And so, yeah, that is basically all we got, my friends. That is all we have for now. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. I hope you guys enjoyed the presentation for Super Nintendo World. I don't know what Nintendo has in store. They might do more stuff. They've been doing announcement back and forth, so we just have to keep an eye on Twitter and keep an eye on the channel. If anything happens, if they announce anything, of course, I will bring it to you here on the channel, breaking news. and let you guys know everything happening inside the world of Nintendo. We got 83 viewers. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are. If you're watching on X, if you can hit that like or that little heart, and if you're watching on YouTube, if you can also hit that. And of course, those watching on Facebook and on Twitch as well, help me up with the thumbs up or the little heart, whatever they present to you in your area of stream. All right, friends, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Before I let you go, I got 2 words I need to let you know. Number one, never give up. Don't do it. Don't ever give up. And number 2, journey on. Peace.